Hey everybody, we are going to do a practice round of a Cosmo Voltron Adam Warlock deck against Loki for Solo Champions League 1104. This is our initial hand. I kind of went through and got everything set up before I started recording. We don't have a dog, so we definitely don't need inspired. The issue here is with the cards I have, I actually might not want to cycle through any more of my deck. So I could hold Shield Spell. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to hold that as our starting hand. Flip over to Adam Warlock. And if we clear this, we can grab one of the captives. That could be another defender, which might be really helpful. So I've already got them sorted here. So I think, you know, who's really helpful. Hogun, doesn't really matter that much. Volstagg, having the toughness means he can take 2 attacks, maybe even 3, depending on what cards come out. Lady Sif obviously has pretty good board impact, and Fandral also does in terms of thwarting, but he takes double consequential. So I think I like Volstagg actually. So what I want to do is I can use Odin and his 3 thwart to clear this. Once I clear it, I'll just read this, make sure I'm not missing anything. Each player chooses 1 captive ally from the campaign, puts into play under their control, flip this card over. So we get Volstagg. He has 5 and a tough. Get the Sorcerer Supreme out, which takes our hand size up to 6. Put Nowhere out. And then we can hold the shield spell. And then draw up. Based on what's in our hand, we can decide if we're actually going to use the shield spell or not. This all seems very reasonable. I think the final thing I want to do is he has +1 because of the Norn Stone. We'll just take 2 damage off here. We can deal with that in a subsequent turn. So what do we have here? Spiritual Meditation means we're going to want to cycle. There's our good doggy, which will be good to have him protected by Volstagg. It really depends what comes out of Spiritual Meditation. So if I use 1, 2, I want to get an upgrade. Cosmo is going to get another card. So I can afford to shield spell, because even a 2-cost thing that I want to play alongside Cosmo is fine. So start of the villain turn, we go 1, 2, 3 altogether. Loki goes to attack. Oops. Loki goes to attack, and we're just going to let it happen, and then we'll shield spell it. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll play shield spell. And we cycle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, nothing too critical there. Then we do the Infinity Gauntlet. After attached to that, it activates, resolve special ability on each Infinity Stone in play. Here's one. You are stunned. If you're already stunned, blah, 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 place this card. So we've resolved that. Since we were able to resolve it, we don't have to put another one into play. Then, next turn, we hopefully will clear this to bring another one out, so we don't have to double up or anything like that. And then, finally, we get an encounter card. So our encounter card, when revealed, hero. You are stunned. If you're already stunned, take 2 damage. Okay. I'm fine with that. Turn 2. So I think the very first thing I want to do is spiritual meditation, so I can kind of decide what to happen next. All those things are useful. The thing in terms of if we ditch something that we don't necessarily care about, we could get an extra activation out of Odin, actually, if we ditch one of these at some point. We don't need damage. We're not going to play Cosmo and Bug this turn. So I think the thing we can actually ditch is Bug. Oh, I completely forgot to shuffle this in. Ha ha ha. Okay, shuffle. We'll see it later. So we bring out Cosmo. And we can do that for Karmic Blast, and we'll do that another turn. That'll get us a card. Alright, so do we want Under Surveillance more, or do we want Under Surveillance more? At the moment we can thwart down what's there without too much issue. Since he has 2. Cosmo is going to name and what is it, an environment? Yeah, an environment. I'm going to name an environment card. What a shock. That takes 1 threat off here. We'll throw Under Surveillance on the main scheme. No need to use Odin this turn. We could use Odin and the Norn Stone to clear that. I mean, that might actually be a decent idea, because that'll get another stone out this turn that I don't have to double up on the subsequent turn. If I get attacked twice, I can still block. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to ready myself. I will thwart for 2 and then thwart for 3. This gets cleared. We're going to reveal the one that gives us threat, and then we will swap a Loki here. So we got the high scheming one with retaliate. Okay. So villain turn 2. So we get 1 here and then 1 over there. That's 2. Loki goes to attack. Volstagg will block. Give Loki an additional boost card and a tough status card. Okay, no problem. Volstagg just takes all that on the tough. Then this resolves. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck, 1 threat for each type. So 1, we have an event. 2, we have a resource. 3, we have a support. 4, we have an upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes, and then we get our, oops. That's not what I meant to do. Shuffle that. Get an encounter card. Move that over a bit. So, Surge, exhaust your identity. Villain schemes. So he's got 2, 3, 4. Well, we almost schemed out. Like, we have under surveillance, but had we not had under surveillance, we would have almost schemed out. All right. So, turn 3. Things we want. We want to get. Be nice to have one more defender out. Eros is a guardian, so will let us get another card. Be nice to get Mystic Senses out, and then use it. And we want to get Energy Spear. We have a pretty big agenda. Plus, we want Zone of Silence, of course, because we need to really get this down. So I don't think we can do all those things. So where are the priorities? I think we can't quite afford to do Mystic Senses this turn. Unfortunately. So then maybe the very first thing we do is we bring Eros out. 1, 2. And we can exhaust nowhere and grab a card. Right, so we could ditch Clea to heal Odin, and then we can thwart with Odin, which is pretty impactful. We have a very pitiful Loki in terms of Volstagg being able to block, which is awesome. So let's... Does that mean we can actually get away... with bringing out Mystic Senses? Odin will do 3. Cosmo can do 1. Eros can do 2. That's 6. Right, as reckless as this may be, I think this might actually be the right choice. So we do Mystic Senses for 2. We're going to resolve Adam Warlock's Battle Mage ability. We're going to ditch a green card, which heals 1 from Odin. Tap this to get 1. We put an Energy Spear on our good dog. And if we cycle it through like this, we can put it on top. I think there's actually a shortcut key to do that. I'll have to double check what that is. Oh, is it on the... Here, move... No, move... Blah, 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 blah. Move to front, move to back. Page up, page down. Okay. So... Odin. 1, 2, 3. Eros. 1, 2. Given that this thing currently has Retaliate, we're not going to attack with Cosmo anyway. So we'll thwart with Cosmo for 1, and we will say that the top card is an environment card. Oh, it is. And that is a turn. Oh, I used the Norn Stone. I forgot to flip it over. Okay. So, 1, 2. 1 from there, 1 from there. He attacks. He's got 1 attack, 2. Volstagg will block. That was 4. After the attack, we get the Soul Stone, the heal damage one. Fine. And an encounter card. We get attacked. Okay, so we're gonna block with Eros. +4. And Eros, thank you. Now he's activated, so this goes. We heal 3 damage. You can't, but he can get a boost card for the future. Turn 4. We don't have any allies. However, we could cycle something to potentially get an ally. So we want to be able to hit. It would be lovely to be able to hit welcome aboard. I think I forgot to actually do the damage to Odin before. Well, at this point, the only card I think I can ditch is this one, so let's do that. Now, this isn't actually an attack. We just do 2 damage. 2 damage hits the tough. We exhaust this to get a card. Pip the Troll. Okay, well, that works. Reduce the cost of the next ally you play this turn by 2. We'll play Pip. He gets tough and 2 health. We have 3 allies, plus Odin that doesn't count, plus we have nowhere, so that's not an issue. He is a Mystic, not a Guardian, so that doesn't do anything. We Karmic Staff. And then we could actually use one of these and hold the other. Might be nice to be able to do that. So we will exhaust the Night Nurse, get rid of the stun, heal 1. Thwart for 2. Thwart for 1. And say this is going to be an environment card. And then these all come back. And then we're done. There's our ranged for our dog. Great. Okay, well, we've got some prioritization to worry about later, but so we get 1, 2. He goes to attack. Pip the Troll will jump in front and take 2 boost cards. Discard the top card of the Infinity Stone deck. Apply its boost to this. Okay. Oh, that'll be my encounter card. This is what I meant. So 1, 2, 3. All of this hits Pip the Troll and the Tough. And then we get a new boost card for next activation. So this can be discard an ally, upgrade, or support you control. Okay. Maybe we'll cycle through the Night Nurse enough to make that one the right, or one of the things that gets put on here, I guess. Swap. Okay, great. Get rid of that. Retaliate. Swap Loki with a random set-aside villain. So next villain. So we get the 2/2 and no damage when there's a side scheme. And then Loki activates. So Loki activates, we'll throw Volstagg in front. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5. There's Volstagg. and then this hits. So we're going to discard an ally, upgrade, or support you control. Well, I guess Night Nurse going is perfectly fine. Turn 5. Alright, so going into this turn, we can always block with Odin. We can block with Pip the Troll. We're going to have 2 encounter cards. Infinity Gauntlet is just going to bring out a card. So it'd be really good to get this down. So that's 1. Think of everything here. I want to prioritize getting the sidearm down. We can get these other things on the next pass. So that's 2. I'm going to miss out on an activation, but I think that's fine. Because I want to ditch this to do 2 damage, then tap, tap to get 2 cards. So we could do Warlock's Cape and the sidearm. Or Gamora, not actually activate her, but get a card out of nowhere, and then sidearm. And then in subsequent turns we can start using Gamora's ability. Got 2 blockers this turn. Yeah. That seems fine. Okay, I think I'm actually going to do the cape. I'm going to do the cape. 1, 2. Put a sidearm on him. 1, 2. So his attack is now, he's got +1, +2, so his attack is 4. I guess I can do it this way. I'm going to name a card, it's going to be an environment card, blah blah blah, it goes to this card. He takes 4 damage, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Adam Warlock will do 1, 2. So we're going to take an extra encounter card this turn. And we get 1, 2. He activates Pip the Troll blocks. All good. And we get the Mind Stone for next time. We get 2 encounter cards this turn. And when each pair of us choose to either discard the upgrade or support they control with the highest cost, or take damage equal to the total number of upgrades. Okay. So upgrades and supports. I control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I won't take 9 damage. So we've got a whole bunch tied for 2. What is the least valuable one? I guess nowhere. And the second one, each minion activates, counter deck and discard for Black Order minion. So we have not Black Order, we have Black Dwarf, we have Supergiant, who has Quick Strike, and then that's it, hey? Okay, well, based on how much damage I have, 4 plus 2, I think we can just do that. You just grab Black Dwarf. There he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we can just throw under surveillance under here because we know how to do that now. All right. And shuffle. So, turn 6. Turn 6, we have... I guess it would be good to get Def Focus out. Finally deal with this stupid thing. We've lost nowhere, so the Guardians specifically aren't as useful. And then we can ditch a card as well. We ditch Bug to grab 2 cards. Yeah, we ditch Bug, then Cosmo can hit him. So that seems like that'll work. So we first... I guess we're going to Zone of Silence this. So we can first do 1, 2 there. We ditch Bug to do 1, 2. And then untap, do 2 of these to get 2 of those. Cosmo says it's going to be an environment card. Oh, it is. So he defeats there. We can each up to 4. If we zone aside, if we Cosmic Awareness, Cosmic Awareness actually has higher impact. So we will Deft Focus and Karmic Staff to Karmic Awareness. Or Cosmic Awareness, sorry. So we're going to move 3 and then we're going to discard 4. And then aspect cards. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5 off there. Do we like Starhawk or Wiccan more? Well, they're going to be a blocker, so it kind of doesn't matter. So who's going to impact more? I guess Wiccan could potentially impact more. So we'll bring out Wiccan for 2. He will thwart 1 there, grab an encounter card, and do 2 here. to there, get ourselves set up for blocking stuff. Turn 7. 1, 2. He goes to attack. I mean, at some point I'm going to put Odin in the way, I guess. But he'll block. We can blocks, then this goes off. I'm confused. And we get an encounter card. Discard an upgrade or support you control. I guess we'll just discard Cosmic Ward and it does that. Turn 7. Given that I have 2 double resources, I think I will bring out Nick Fury first. 1, 2, 3, and then draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we can clear our first one here without too much problem. We don't have nowhere at the moment, so we only have 1 extra ally slot. We ditch a green. We can heal 1 damage from an ally, get an extra activation. It's pretty expensive to do that. Sure, would like another blocker. So at this point, Maria Hill's probably better. Which means what I want to do is ditch Marvel Boy. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna... If I Night Nurse... I don't need to activate to clear the Confuse. Is there anything in my discard pile I especially want? I don't think so. But anyway, let's use this to play Night Nurse. 1, 2, 3. We'll use 1 to heal and get that. Then we'll attack for 2 damage. We will ditch Marvel Boy for another 2 damage. Untap, then draw a draw. So now order of operations. We're going to get another side scheme. We don't currently have anything with side schemes, so we want to actually do the damage. Save this thwarting for the side scheme. So let us deft focus and use Karmic Blast, and then it'll just be straight up for... We're not going to try to do the additional damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put that one in the victory. This one has Stalwart and the 3 attack. And then we discard cards until there's a side scheme. Oh, there you go. So that means we bring out guess we'll do that. We'll do 1, 2, doom doom, draw a card, make the dog mad. That adds another 2. And since he already doesn't take consequential damage, he can get really mad. Okay. Thwart, thwart, thwart. And this goes. Then we reveal the top card of the Infinity deck. And that gets shuffled in, and get a new Loki. Okay, the retaliate one. Well, the dog has a sidearm now, so get that dog a gun. He doesn't care about the retaliate. And we have the minion one. There's still one more of the skeletons in there, I think. That's tapped. I think I'm done. Oh no, I didn't attack with Cosmo. Cosmo says it's going to be an environment. Oh, it is. And he does 6 damage. Okay. So, villain phase. We get 1, 2. He attacks, Fury blocks. 1, 2, it doesn't matter. There's no extra effects. And then this hits. Discard cops from the cards until we get a minion. Not a minion. Not a minion. Not a minion. I swear I saw one of those skeletons in here. Ooh, that's a lot of cards I don't mind seeing go by. There it is. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Choose to either take 1 damage. I'll take a damage. Night Nurse can heal that whenever. Has guard. This goes. And we get an encounter card. Oh, and an acceleration token. Okay, and importantly, now that that has finished, that needs to do. It did. Okay. So we got one of those. Turn 8. So we can give the dog yet another gun. Got Shwarma, I guess, to couple with Karmic Blast, but it doesn't really matter. We want to cycle. I think we want to cycle some cards before we do anything else. We're going to get 2 activations out of Adam Warlock, so maybe we'll ditch Welcome Aboard. That'll let him take care of this cleanly, and then do other stuff. Or Cosmo, I guess, can just have the gun and do overkill. Let's do that first. So we'll use Karmic Staff, give the dog a Laser Blaster. So he's now 7 with overkill. He attacks this, does 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we thwart this 1, 2, 3. Ditch, welcome. Oh, that doesn't happen yet. Oops. Where am I going to get the other thwarting from? I guess maybe we ditch Power of Protection instead and we get extra activation on Maria Hell. Okay, so we'll do that for 1, 2. Then we'll ditch Power of Protection to heal 1 on Maria Hell, which untaps him, gets 2 cards, 1, 2. That Shwarma does nothing this round. These two. We'll defeat that, get one of these, get a new Loki. Okay, it's the scheme in Loki. Okay, well, Volstagg obviously is we just play. And we have 3 allies, so we can't play anymore. Oh, can we go get our ability to have more allies? Right, if we play Quantum Magic in this, bring out Nowhere, and then we still can Deft Focus and Karmic Blast. One, two, three, four. Oh my gosh. So that was 4 plus 4, right? Yep. Okay. And we are done. She's at 1 health. Alright, something... Okay, we get an extra encounter card. So this gets 2. He activates. Volstagg will block. Lose a tough. Then this happens. Discard an ally, upgrade, or support you control. Get rid of the Night Nurse. And we get 2 encounter cards. First one, attached to Loki. He has the +1 attack attachment now. And discard cards on the top of your deck until you discard an ally. There we go. Turn 9. Alright, we can just about finish it this turn. Probably not quite. That being said, I think we spiritual meditation before we do anything else. Ooh, there's more damage. So we want to be able to do... Does this thing have guard? No. So I think we'll do 2. Defeat our second Loki. Get a side scheme. There it is. I think we want to know if Cosmic Awareness hits or not. But it also might be good just to bring out Gamora and see what pops out. Okay, so we get a card for playing Gamora, and then we attack for 2 and go snag an event. There we go. Then we do we'll ditch Wiccan for 1/2, untap Adam Warlock, tap these 2 to get 2 more, 1, 2. Will I draw any more cards this turn? No. So Cosmo is going to hit Eros for 2 and then 5 overkill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will hit Zone of Silence for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will hit Cosmic Awareness. Do we want to save that, actually? We could save ourselves 1 Infinity Stone. Set ourselves up for the last turn. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 allies. I haven't used Def Focus yet this turn, so let's use Def Focus with Karmic Blast to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to ditch any cards. I don't want to take an extra. Oh, I could actually. Because if I keep these 2, ditch this, plan to ditch this, I just need 4 cards here, so I could ditch 3. So 1, 2, 3, I do 2 extra damage. I don't know if I missed the second activation. It doesn't matter. Oh, I have 6. Oh, my hand size is 6. I meant to. Okay, so I should have kept. Oops, I forgot my hand size was 6. Should have kept Starhawk. Whatever. Dumb mistake. 1, 2, attacks, Rahel blocks, fine, gets one of those. I get 2 encounter cards for my stupidity, attached to Loki, no big deal, and attached to Loki, no big deal. Okay. So we put that at the back. He can finish that off on his own. Adam Warlock. Oh, did I? He turned 10. Adam Warlock does 2 thwart. Hits a Cosmic Awareness. Oh, actually, I guess I don't even need to use that. I can just use the staff and Def Focus. So you move 3 threat plus additional 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each different one, so I'm still 1 short. Okay, well, we'll ditch this to give him bonus abilities. That untaps, we get those. Doo-doo. He does the final thwart. We go and get some extra health just cuz. Get some more. 1, 2, 3. Cosmo will attack. Say it's an environment card. It is. Not that it matters, because he wasn't going to take the consequential anyway. Alright. 10 turns.